the bold end up nothing in public, said by the late Nelson Mandela. All my members here, vote for Omani Emmanuel for better transformation of house. 3. Also, we all know that the last time athletics competition that took place in this room, we the house 3 was the last house in position. But now, if you vote for me, assume to power, I can boldly tell you that we can get first in every competition. I will do this by making sure that we will all train together to ensure fitness and select out competent people to participate in those events to end victory all time. Again, I will make sure that our dormitories are well clean every day, beds are well laid to ensure personal hygiene in the dormitory to seek the interest of you, the house members. God bless Ghana, God bless Ghammish, God bless you all. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
House today. Okay, one question from the students and
Mr. Wani, thank you very much. Throughout your delivery, you were mentioning sports and all those things. I don't know whether they are the only, they are your priority or they are the only ones you are going to consider, because I am very much particular about your academics. That is, making sure your house members are always at the forefront. Because you are saying you are the pace setters. I don't know the pace you have been setting so far.
so thank you very much. That apart from the sports, what other things can you do for your house apart from the sports? Because you keep on mentioning sports.
Okay. I will help my house in any other school activities which include the debate. Okay. Mr. Mani, in your manifesto you said that you will make sure that every morning they will sweep the dormitory and lay the beds. But you are not a border. How will you do that? Okay, thank you. I'm not a border, but I can tell you that next time I will be a border. And I fear that there will be appointment of assistant house prefect. So I will make sure that the assistant house prefect will be a border to supervise everything for me.
Thank you very much. You may take your seat. Please give a copy of your manifesto. House today. Okay. Still in house today, we invite Mr. Shaibu Amadou, popularly known as what?
House 3. I want it loudly, please. House 3. Mr. Chairman, teaching staffs, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. I am honored to be called upon this august gathering to read my manifesto. I am a person of Amiru Shaibu of 2A2 class, and I am aspirant of the position of the high post of the house, prefect of Noble House. That this house 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Shaibu Amidu, possessing all the need qualities to be the house prefect of house 3. That is why I encourage the whole student body to vote for me, because I believe the better lies in my corner. Mr. Chairman, the famous house 3 should start to consider itself winners in all the aspects of the school activities. This inshallah can be achieved through the sanity, discipline and punctuality that I have imposed in the student of the house rate and other house of possible. Again, I will coordinate with my house masters and all other house masters of other various house to ensure that the good academic excellence that the school seek to achieve will be met with due time when I am voted into power. Mr. Chairman, I need not to talk much about my good intention of my noble house. All I need from you is a valuable vote. I promise you nothing but the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shaibu Amedu. Now, a question from the students.
Mr. Shaibu, thank you for your manifesto. There is a prevailing problem in your dormitories. You all know that. It's theft.
Yes, sir.
Now, when you come to power, what will happen is that majority of these cases are exhibited by you, the seniors. So, how are you going to deal with them? They are your colleagues. They are at par with you. How are you going to report them, or how are you going to deal with them?
Sir, firstly, I will call all my colleagues, those who are fond of eating in the dormitories, those who are fond of eating in the dormitories, So, firstly, all what I will do firstly is that I will make sure that those people who are fond of using keys, they will find keys outside outside the campus. Then they will add it to their keys, will be seized, and then after that they will use their appropriate one that can open their only trousers, but not all the trousers, so that you make sure that the test will be seized.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You may take your seat. Now we'll move on to still in House 3. Girls, I must say that House 3 is the only house which has the balance. Because for House 3 we have the boys and we have a girl.
I did really honor to call upon on this August gathering to read my manifesto. The person in front of you is nobody but your sister and your everything, Bravo Josephine of 2A1 Department, aspirant for the position House 3 Prefects of the Great Institution. The chairperson, somebody may ask, who is the leader? A leader is someone who knows the authority and power to guide others toward the attainment of the aspiration of a group. Therefore, House 3 members and let's arrange the image of the house. A house needs a leader who has the capability and ability to control the affairs of the house. The chairperson, the cry of my people are heard by me. As a good member of the house, I understood the text and calling my name, I'm a beautiful house for the education of all. The chairperson, the death ended in the house commission. We were not able to live up to expectations. So in the next commission, I will make sure that we organize SRC by God, something all come out of it. When I'm that we organize us and by God's grace, something all come out of the when I'm learning. Mr. Chairman, accurate timekeeper. Distinguished staff members, present, co-debated, ladies and gentlemen, there is no time for us. I will end here. There is saying that talkative are less vote for that as House 3 Prefect. Long live Ghana. Long live Ghana. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Question? Please. Hey.
I want you to tell us your priority. What is your main target? That is what is the main problem you are going to solve. What is your destiny? Your destiny.
I'll make sure that the dormitory is clean. I won't let anybody eat in the dormitory.
That is the main destiny.
Okay, thank you very much. Miss Drago Josephine, you may take your seat. Yeah. House 4. Yeah, what? House 4. House 4. House 4. House 4 couldn't present anybody for the boys category. But for the girls, we only have one girl. She's the person of Omar Sueba. Is she here? Okay, thank you very much. Okay, you listen to this announcement. Now, tomorrow there's going to be a special voting of house prefects by their house members. Now, it means that by the close of the day, all the house prefects should stop campaigning. If you're a house prefect, by the close of the day, you should stop campaigning. Tomorrow, if we see you campaigning, it means that we can disqualify you on that ground. So you have up to the end of the day to campaign. Now, for the other elections, it will be held on Wednesday, which means that for the other portfolio, by the close of tomorrow, after prep, campaign should also have ceased. So for the other aspirants, campaign has opened, you can campaign, but we have the campaign code of conduct. I'll read for you to hear. We said all aspirants are entreated to follow the following regulations strictly to avoid their disqualification in case of any breach. Number 1, school rules and regulations must be followed at all times. 2, because you want vote, you will be insulting each other. No, that one will not be allowed. Number 5, there will be no posters. Please listen. There will be no posting of posters or any campaign material on the walls of the buildings and other school properties. Number 6, candidates and their representatives or supporters are forbidden to use any kind of intimidation, threats, materials, food, or financial inducement with the aim of influencing votes. If you have your topic, keep your topic and eat it yourself. Don't be buying food for anyone. Don't be buying books, calculator, eraser, pen for anyone with the intention of inducing the person to vote for you. So these are the code of conduct for the campaign. You listen. Now, the elections calendar. Monday, that is today, is the reading of manifesto by aspirants. Now, Tuesday, as we said, there will be a special voting. Now, Wednesday, voting of all other prefects by all students will be done in this dining hall. What we are going to do is that we are going to design a ballot paper. It's going to be a secret ballot. We have your registers here. We'll call on you by class basis. So if Form 3 General Arts class, Form 3 Arts class, then we'll call all of you. You will come, you will cast your vote, then you pass and you go and sit down. That is what we are going to do. A secret what? Voting. Now, on Thursday, voting of SRC executives by all school prefects, form captains, clubs, and association reps only. That one will be done at the Form 3 Arts class after closing. That is on Thursday, 3:30 p.m. We are going to elect our various SRC executives. Now, on Friday, the outgoing and the prefect-elects will organize an orientation for you and for all the SRC executives. That one will start around 8 a.m. at the school library. So take note. Now on Saturday, but the voting on Wednesday, we'll vote and we'll declare the results. If you have anything, if you think that you are not treated fairly, you have up to the end of the day to petition the appeals committee. I hope it's clear. Okay. So on Saturday, after the PTA meeting, we'll have our handing over and the acclamation of the SRC ritual celebration here. The handing over will start exactly after Asr prayers. That is 3 o'clock. That is where we are going, when we are going to have the handing over ceremony. So all students and aspirants should take note of the calendar. Now we are still waiting for the power, but we'll continue. Now I will invite the health prefect. Now for the boys, we have Masaudu Ishak.
2014-2015 academic year. I am having my own aims of vying for this position. This position demands a person who is hardworking and willingness to serve the school in the situation where I have this quality that I am not lacking. Now most of you are asking how I'm going to work for the school. Students, I would like you to give me the mandate to serve you as the boys prefect, the boys health prefect. I will ensure the cleanliness in our dormitories, to drive out diseases such as those who don't wash their bedsheets and their clothing. I will work with the dormitory prefect to clear all these things. So please vote me as your health prefect. I will see to it that all these are done and kept clean always. And we will keep the environment unbushy to avoid snakes biting. As we all know, snakes are very dangerous. And I will
Okay, thank you very much. Question?
Next comes out and bite me. I'm going to take responsibility for that. And the dormitory too. If you don't wash your bedsheet and sickness can, we are all going to get it. So I will make sure you all wash our bedsheets. So how do you say?
Hey, your health prefect is demanding help, so listen to him.
It's a state where a person is free from diseases.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Masaudu Ishak, vying for health prefect. In fact,
Meaning of a student from physical and psychological imbalance of the students in this noble institution. Firstly, I will ensure that there is adoption of personal hygiene and preventive health practice. That is encouraging my fellow students to practice of a personal hygiene like cutting off the fingernails, using a clean cutlery as the dining hall, and also washing off our hands with soap and clean water after visiting the washing room so as to improve personal hygiene. Secondly, fellow students, I will identify students with special diet needed for their own walls, discarding with dining hall prefect and master for the needed of attention. If I am giving the mandate to be a school health prefect through your vote, to this, I will cooperate with the dining hall prefect and the master to ensure that dining should be balanced. For instance, after eating gari and peas, popularly known by students as coffee, there should be an orange as a dessert to be balanced our diet. Mr. Chairman, fellow students, I will also ensure that administered first aid to patients before taking them to hospital. That is ensuring that only approved and unspilled drugs are given out as first aid so as to improve the health of a person and speed up recovery. Finally, fellow students, in cooperating with the health prefect, the works prefect. I will ensure that there is the clean up exercise every week to make the environment clean and prevent mosquito larvae from staying in stagnated water in the campus to reduce the spreading of malaria, which is caused by mosquito bites. As we say, a healthy mind is found in a healthy body. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Headmaster, fellow students, time will not permit me to. I would speak a lot about improving our health. Vote for a leader who will ensure the health and the well-being of a student from physical and psychological imbalance to promote academic performance. Cast your vote wisely for Fatima Masa. For your vote is your power. Long live Ghana. Long live Ghammish. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, honorable staff members present, outgoing prefects, co-aspirants, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I deem it a great honor to be called upon to read my manifesto. In front of you here is Atapranya Angelina, applying for the position of prefect of our honorable school Ghammish. Mr. Chairman, you will bear with me that a position like this needs a person who is law-abiding, respectful, punctual, and above all is full-hearted towards the achievement of the school's aim or goals. Looking at the above-mentioned policies of a person occupying this position, I, at Atapranya Angelina, practice all such policies and even much better of it. Mr. Chairman, all protocol observed. To begin with the preps, I am ready to ensure effective and conducive environment during preps. I do this with the assistance of the school authorities to provide bulbs to the various classes. I will also ensure that the school authorities provide us with a generator and it is always filled with a fuel whenever the light goes off. This will help improve upon the studies of students during lights out. Mr. Chairman, permit me to say that a school without a prep is like an aeroplane without a pilot. As a result of this, I, at Angelina, make sure that the school rules and regulations that govern the preps will be encouraged and well abided. Mr. Chairman, I, as Angelina, when elected into power as a prefect, I will make sure that learning hours have a conducive without any interferences. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have one purpose, objectives, or aims, that is to pass our final exams. Without learning, we cannot achieve these objectives or goals. So vote as a Angelina, and we will have a better studies facility. Mr. Chairman, co-aspirants, I will bring my speech to an end, and I urge you all to vote. Vote and vote again for Atapranya Angelina. For I have a ability to abide solve-made obstacles of studies and entire Ghammish. Long live Ghana, long live Ghammish. Above all, God bless Abdul Malik Said and his team, former prefect. Onipa peye bina so wa peye ni nyina. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Angelina.
I have only one question. How I will make sure that all students respect the time for prep and they respond to it quickly? How?
I'll make sure that when it's prep time, I'll make sure I'll come to campus as early as possible. So when you are late for preps, I'll make sure record is being taken.
Okay. Yes, any more questions? Okay, thank you very much. A copy of your manifesto. Okay, thank you very much. Miss Angelina Atakra Nyapon. The name is Nyapon, but not Nyantechi. Thank you very much. Now we invite every
Mr. Chairman, staff present, also patron, co-aspirant, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Afriye Mata, aspiring for the position of prefect. I am happy this morning for such a glorious opportunity given to me to present my manifesto, and I am very grateful. Mr. Chairman, fellow students, time management is very important in education. So as prefects, I will make sure that the evening and morning prep are observed by all students. The girls and boys dormitory will be closed during prep times and open only after prep. Mr. Chairman, I will also ensure that discipline during prep hours is not downplayed. It is a fact that for some times now, frequent light out during morning and evening prep in the school has affected us seriously in terms of learning. I am ensure all students and tutors affected that with a free matter as your prefect, the problem is solved. Mr. Chairman, fellow students, self-present, it is quite pathetic to see the female separated from the male during prep hours. In a way, the student authority are trying to ensure discipline among students during this time, notwithstanding that we, the students, more especially the females, suffer at the end of the day. This is because a colleague male student may have understanding of topic taught in class and the female would want them to explain or share for them. And opposite is also true for the males. So therefore, when the two are separated during prep time and combined to study in the daytime, we will be causing more harm than good to study academically. I am assured the school authorities that the discipline during prep hours will be granted. Hence, you all students are going to study together during prep time as it is done during school hours. Mr. Chairman, SRC patron, self-present, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, with a free matter as your prefect, discipline, good management, students studying together during prep time, providing alternative sources of light in terms of work are assured. So vote for mercifully for a free matter as your prefect. Long live everybody in Ghana. Long live everybody in Ghammish. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Free Matter. Yes, question?
Madam Free,
Sir.
thank you for that delivery. In your manifesto, you said you are going to make sure that the boys and the girls are recombined during prep hours, so that if you have a better understanding and you are a boy, you will teach a girl, and vice versa, right? As point of correction there. Prep hours is not for discussion. The prep hours is for your personal study. During the prep hours, the school is supposed to be like a graveyard. And secondly, the main question I am bringing is, when I was in school, during prep hours, it is as if the school has vacated. So how are you going to ensure discipline to understand everybody will enjoy this quiet time for personal studies? I don't want you to tell me that you ensure. How are you going to ensure that? The procedures. Who are you going to work with? Okay.
Thank you, sir. Please, I don't understand you.
Okay. Let me help you. In your position is very critical to the academic success of this school. To be frank with you.
Now, please, the reason why we are reading the manifesto is for you to know what the aspirants can do for you and for the school. So if you come here and you don't listen to them, I don't know where we are going. We cannot elect prefects who cannot speak English. who cannot speak in public. That is why we brought them here. So you listen attentively, listen to their stage fright. Most of them cannot speak in public, and we cannot elect prefects who cannot speak in public. So please listen attentively, and you take a decision as to who you are going to vote for. Thank you very much. We'll move straight to library. So without wasting much time, I will invite Mr. Abdallah Ibn Abbas. Mr. Abdallah Ibn Abbas.
Mr. Chairman, able teaching staff and non-teaching staff present, college students. I then proceeded to Ghana Muslim Mission JHS. When I got to the third term in my first year, I was elected as the very member of the school. In Form 2 third term, I applied for a position as a vice prefect, and due to my commitment and effectiveness in the previous year's position held, I was voted as the vice prefect of the school. Mr. Chairman, permit me to say a little about a library. Library came from the Latin word liber, meaning book. Library is a place which contains materials that help enhance and facilitate learning. Materials such as books, magazines, newspapers, audio recordings, both musical and spoken words, video recordings, papers, newspapers, maps, photographs, and other graphic materials are kept. Mr. Chairman, with these materials that are kept, it needs people with good behavior who will ensure that these materials are not stolen by students. I believe, and so many people around can attest to my good conduct and behavior, which makes me fit for the position. Mr. Chairman, if I am voted the library prefect, I will make sure I help to find information and materials which will make learning easier for students in this school. And also, as part of my duties, I will make sure I work with the librarian of this school to locate and organize information according to the various subjects, so that students from the various subject areas can easily track down their information without struggle. Mr. Chairman, as part of the duties of the library prefect, I will see to it that students who need help tracking down information, conducting research are assisted, and necessary guidance are given to such students. Mr. Chairman, library prefect also performed the duty of explaining library policies and handling student complaints. Again, I will sit down with the librarian and draw library budget by stating the number, kinds, and the amount of books to make the library effective. Mr. Chairman, if I am given the opportunity as part of my duties, I will ensure that I have interpersonal and communication with students so that I can identify the needs of students. And also, at least one period in every class will be used for library so that students will be able to do their search for their problems from the various subject matter. Mr. Chairman, such a position needs a person who is trustworthy so that he or she will not connive with any student to steal items from the library. And I, Abbas Ibn Abdullah, possess these qualities and can handle the position effectively. Mr. Chairman, I assure the entire school that they will never and ever regret for voting for me as the library prefect. I appeal to the entire student body. From the various forms and classes to vote massively for Abbas Ibn Abdullah as the library prefect, because I truly fit for the position, be it God-fearing, academics, trustworthiness, hardworking, and all the good qualities you may think of. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Questions? Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abbas. You may take your seat. We will invite Ms. Amidu Dina.
Mr. Chairman, teaching staff, co-aspirants, SRC patrons, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very grateful for such a privilege given to me to present to you my clear and concise manifesto. In front of you at the moment is your sister, friend, daughter, and colleague, Amidu Dina, aspiring for the position of library prefect. Mr. Chairman, fellow students, it is quite obvious that in this way, generation goes and generation comes. Very soon, the mantle of leadership will be handed over to new students. To the outgoing prefects, I say Aiko, bravo. Your good work done will remain in our memories. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Headmaster and his assistants, as a hard-working student, I am very much aware of important roles library play in education of the individual. I agree perfectly with the saying that readers are leaders in today's world. Library is the house of knowledge. Library is the house of knowledge. Library is a window through which people tour around the world, and knowledge is power. It is quite clear from this wise saying that we all should be encouraged to read if we want to achieve the purpose of which we are schooling. Mr. Chairman, fellow students, almost all times, the library becomes the most conducive reference center and also a place to enjoy reading for both tutors and students. This will do by carrying out to all stockholders who can help furnish the library. Fellow students, members of staff present, a sound mind, they say, is found in a healthy body. Therefore, hygiene in the library is clear to my heart. I will make sure the library is clean and tidy up at all times to add more comfort to your research and reading. Ceiling fans will be provided and also meaning whiteboards with pencils, desks, and solutions will be provided. Mr. Chairman, Honorable Headmaster and his assistants, members of staff, co-aspirants, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, I, Dina Amidu of 2A1, is aspiring you that when given the mandate as library prefects, both tutors and students will be encouraged to read and do research in the library. Dina Amidu, alias Princess. Those who talk much do less, but those who talk less do much. Very respectful. I would like to end here.
Thank you very much, Miss Dina Amidu. Question? Okay, you may take your seat.
Mr. Chairman, all House members present, members of staff present, aggregate timekeeper, co-contestant, SRC members present, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you. I'm highly excited to call upon to deliver my manifesto for aspiring for the position of West Prefect. I cannot do this without thanking our outgoing SRC executive for honoring their duties up to this time. May Almighty God let you swim in Mr. A1 pool in your wasi. Saposset is my name, a student of Ghana Muslim Mission Senior High, a general art student in second year. Mr. Chairman, to set the ball rolling, I am aspiring for the position of West Prefect. With this position, you all bear witness with me that it demands someone who is hygienic, energetic, tolerant, and among others.
and thereby urging all of you to vote for me as your West Prefect. Mr. Chairman, we all agree to the fact that there is a problem of inadequate of furniture, breaking of tables and chairs, and also mowers to meet the school campus. Vote for me, and with the help of my skills, I'll provide the school with furniture, and with the help of the administration, I'll provide the school with mower that will reduce the work of the students. Mr. Chairman, the maintenance of good and hygienic dormitories is the sole responsibility of West Prefect. I, Sub-Concert, will make sure that there is enough dry lines to dry clothes, adequate dustbin to dump our refuse in it, and a good bed for both boys and girls. Mr. Chairman, as a position like this, West Prefect needs a person who is hardworking, self-confident, bold, and ability to speak in public to students. I, as a person, possess all the qualifications of the various points mentioned, and I am urging all of you to vote for me as your next West Prefect for 2014-2015 academic year. Mr. Chairman, the health of the student is very essential so far as education is concerned. So therefore, there is a need for a person who is hardworking, who can always keep the environment clean, dormitories and other places to ensure proper teaching and learning in the school. I will end here urging all of you to vote for Sub-Concert, and by the grace of Almighty God, I will put all my promises into practicality. Long live Ghana, long live Ghammish, long live all the outgoing people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Questions?
Now, let me ask a question. Let me ask one question.
Talking about environmental cleanliness, sometimes during break time, you look at the compound with a whole lot of rubbish around. What will you do to stop this canker?
Thank you, sir. Sir, I've stated on my manifesto that if they vote for me, I'll provide the school with dustbin that will put stop to that refuse misplacing.
Yes, any more questions? More questions? Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sub-Concert. You may take your seat.
Provision of the dustbin.
Okay, we will invite Mr. Musa Abubakar.
Provision of the dustbin.
Mr. Chairman, members of staff present, outgoing prefect, co-aspirant, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, I deem it a great honor to be given the opportunity to bring my ideology in terms of buying the position of great prefect. As the saying goes, old live, new replace. Before I read out my capabilities, I would like to say, well done to the outgoing prefect for their hard work. As it may say in account, Mr. Chairman, permit me to say, leadership means someone who is obedient, respectful, as well as boldness. Mr. Chairman, members of staff, fellow students, do you want to be in a clean environment? If yes, vote for me, and I will ensure that we will stay in a beautiful environment. Mr. Chairman, also, if you give me the mandate to serve you as a work prefect, I will ensure that I will transplant flowers which will make our school compound look very attractive and beautiful to the entire school. Moreover, the bushes around this school compound, which some animals such as scorpions, snakes, and other kinds of animals use as their habitat. With the help of the SRC committee, I will make sure that they will provide school with weedicide so that the school laborers will use it to spray the weeds. If you vote for me, Musa Abubakar, as your works prefect, I will make sure that all kinds of animals will vanish from this school. My college students, I will organize meeting on every month to discuss about the advantages of staying in a clean environment. Mr. Chairman,
The throwing of solid waste such as pure water, sachets, empty cans and other refuse in the school compound will be abolished by ensuring that with the help of the SRC committee, we provide the school with dustbin to prevent throwing of the refuse in the school compound. Mr. Chairman, when I am given the opportunity to serve as the work prefect, I will collaborate with the various house prefects to conduct frequent inspection to ensure cleanliness and neatness in the house level. I will also work with the house prefect to ensure that sanity prevails in the dormitory levels. As the saying goes, gentility without ability is like soup without salt. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, leadership needs someone who is dedicated, committed, duty conscious, and aside God-fearing to discharge the responsibility diligently. So, vote for Musa Abubakar as your work prefect and enjoy clean environment forever. Mr. Chairman, members of staff, co-aspirant, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, vote for Musa Abubakar, popularly known as Papa Kumasi, as your long live student leadership, long live Ghammish. Thank you. God bless you all. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Congratulations. Spraying the weeds around. Don't you think that when it rains, it will rain down there to pollute our only source of water here?
Please say the question again.
That you are saying that you are going to buy weedicide for them to spray the school, and we have stream down there, and that after spraying, the weedicide will destroy or will contaminate the water.
Yes.
Yes.
I think the erosion, which the water will flow through to the riverside, I will make sure that we prevent the erosion so that when it rains, the water will
going to be on advice. There is a question at the end of that advice. Now, we have a problem with this ground. There are bushes all over, and we are trying to demarcate the land into houses.
Okay, I'll cut your head.
So, how are you going to make sure that there is competition in terms of cleanliness between houses? And the second question is, as a leader, what is the prerequisites? A servant or a leader first? Which of them?
Firstly, the first question that you asked, I'm coming to answer it. Firstly,
go ahead.
We are going to demarcate the whole compound into houses. How are you going to ensure that there's competition among the houses?
Firstly, I will do regular inspection to ensure that the house level there is cleanliness, and also Mondays and Fridays I will announce the last session, which is on tidy compound or on cleanliness house, so that everybody will ensure that he will maintain his portion clean.
Okay.
A servant.
Okay.
Express.
Swallow.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll invite a free Jason Benjamin.
Manifesto to be delivered by
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Headmaster and Assistant, members of staff present, who as partners, outgoing prefects, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I am a free agent, Sal Benjamin, a student of Form 2 as one class, contesting for the post as West Prefect. I deem it very distinguished to stand before you at this instant present to deliver my speech, manifesto as incoming school West Prefect for this grand institution. Human beings were created in God's image and are not all alike. However, different people from different places live differently and carry out different activities. Therefore, human beings' behavior is also directed by the environment from which the person comes from. As an environment captain, some of my duties in school are as follows. Cleanliness being second to God. I have to ensure that the whole school, classes and the compound is always clean. A clean environment offers room for critical thinking. I am also concerned with how students relate to each other and with teachers. Good relationship promote good ideas for those who are concerned. If all students have a positive and good relationship, the entire school environment will be like that. That is my duty to see to that. I am also responsible for promoting self-discipline among students. Indiscipline issues might lead to the spoiling of the entire school environment. Also, for the major purpose of being in school is learning. My duty is therefore to ensure that the environment itself is academic. An academic environment is one that is quiet, good relationship among people and people who are willing to do their duties as students. It is also my duty to ensure that properties are protected and well taken care of. I also ensure that there is maximum utilization of the available school resources, but without wasting. Also, if the power is being given to me during my tenure in office as work prefect, I will provide the school with dustbins, which will be used for the collecting of rubbish on the school compound. I urge all students to vote me into power so that my qualities as work prefect can be utilized and well used for the development of this noble institution. Long live Ghammish, long live SRC. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jason Benjamin. Question?
I deem it a great privilege to be accorded the respect to offer a comprehensive manifesto to you. I, Poima Sarah, a student of Ghana Muslim Mission Senior School, a class prefect of 2A1, has the confidence, capability, capacity, knowledge, and the power, is vying for the position as Assistant Girls Prefect today. In fact, in such a position, you need someone who is vibrant and has led a group of people in society. Such person at least should be humble, because without humility, one finds it difficult to lead a group. The person should also be a tolerant, since everybody will bring his or her views and at times insult you. So if you are not a vibrant, if you are not tolerant, you would be tempted to retaliate and all this. I am exceptional as compared to those who are contesting me. It is saying in account that they will need to honor or they need to. This means experience is the best teacher. It implies I have held the position as a class prefect since Form 1 up to date and have never encountered any problem with anybody. So I believe I am capable of leading my people. It is saying that a word to the world, wise is none. Vote for someone who is calm, energetic, vibrant, humble and tolerant, and all have you. And in In all these attributes, I am indifferent from them. Vote for me, Waima Sarah, for I will be able to coordinate with the masters so that all grievance will be channeled to them. Channel to them through me. Vote and vote wisely for me, and your life will never be the same. The headmaster, teachers, fellow contestants, and students, I am done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Miss Sarah Boyma. Questions?
For that matter, by the time they come to school, the borders have already worked. So what are you going to do so that the day students will also work?
Thank you. Once I come to power, I make sure that all the day students come to school at time and make it their best. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Miss Sarah Boyma, you may take your seat. Then I'll move on to the boys. Boys. So I will invite
Mr. Chairman, honorable teaching and non-teaching staff. Mr. Chairman, honorable headmaster, teaching and non-teaching staff of this noble institution, enthusiastic students, outgoing prefects, co-aspirants, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all in Islamic. Assalamu alaikum. Tahir Najib is my name, vying for the office of the Assistant Vice Prefect. I deem it a great honor to stand before you this afternoon to deliver my manifesto. As we all know, here comes another election era which is characterized by the handling over of the spiritual and physical batons from the old Elijah to the new Elijah. The Assistant Vice Prefect has the main duties of ensuring discipline, academic excellence. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because every school primary aim is to gain academic excellence. One can achieve excellence through success. Success is a lot of hard work because it is not easy to achieve success. As the saying goes, success can never be achieved on a silver platter. So with determination, we can climb the mountain of success. To achieve academic excellence, you must recognize your weakness to improve your strength and overcome to the shortcomings. Also, reading of storybooks, magazine, other materials will help achieve academic excellence. Secondly, I would like to tackle discipline. Discipline is training to obey rules or a code of behavior using punishment to correct disobedience. Discipline means behaving according to what you have decided best, regarded as how you feel at the moment. Therefore, the first trait of discipline is self-knowledge. You need to decide what behavior best reflects your goals and values. I highly recommend taking the time to write out your goals, dreams, and mission statement. I have found out that writing this statement will help you to understand who you are, what you are about, and what you value. Again, comfortably seated ladies and gentlemen, the academic excellence that the schools seek to achieve can be only achieved when both the student and teacher cooperate, and this cooperation only exists when some of cordial relationship is created between the teachers and students of this noble institution. Therefore, I, Mr. Najib Tahir, is voted into power as the Assistant Vice Prefect of this institution. As I believe you will do a conducive atmosphere which is full of friendly cooperation will be created and maintained. Furthermore, ladies and gentlemen, we all testify that
we all testify to the fact that the good name that Ghana Muslim Mission Senior High School has built for itself for the past years is in no doubt something to write home about. This is due to the high level of academic excellence and orderly behavior. Mr. Tahir Naji, when voted into power, will ensure this entire school. My dear ladies and gentlemen, I am appealing to you all to vote for Mr. Tahir Naji as your assistant boys prefect, without fear, in order to uplift the good image of a reputable institution. A Latin man will say, "Vivant Ghana, vivant Ghammish, gratias vobis ego." Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Questions?
You are the GIMSA president.
Inshallah.
Yeah. So when giving the nod as the deputy boys prefect, how are you going to reconcile these positions?
Inshallah. Whenever there is a SRC meeting, I have secretary who is not taking part of the SRC meeting. So I will tell him that he will be at the meeting with the SRC GIMSA executive for me to go to the SRC meeting. Thank you, sir.
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Najib. How are you?
Wa alaikum salam, ya Sheikh Al-Mutaifi.
Answer. Looking at the religious groups we have Muslims and Christians. Muslims are supposed to go to the mosque and pray Jummah on Fridays. And they are supposed to also attend to the 5 times daily prayers every day in the masjid, in the mosque. Christians are supposed to go to their church services on Saturdays and Sundays. If you are given this opportunity to serve as an assistant school boys prefect, how are you going to cooperate with the boys prefect to ensure that this is effectively carried out? How are you going to ensure that it is effectively carried out?
Inshallah, for the Muslims who are supposed to go to the mosque on Friday, inshallah, I will have their lists when school is closed, and I'll make sure that I'll be at the mosque first to see to it that if you absent yourself, inshallah, the record will be taken. And as for the Christian, on Saturday, I'll make sure that the bell boy will ring the bell for them to come to assemble and tell them that those who are going to church on Saturday, they should be hurry up and go to the church. And also I will have their list. I will send a committee to check the Christian, to check if you go to school, church on Saturday and you refuse to go, they should bring their list to me. As the same thing as those who goes to school and who goes to church on Sunday. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Najib.
So I'll make sure that the Muslim will attend the 5 daily prayers regular. It's also that we will have a register for the mosque. If you absent yourself, then the record will be taken.
Najib, thank you for the presentation. Looking at your demeanor and the way you comport yourself, you are going to, I think they will vote for you, but it worries me. Why? Because something happened on this campus. You, the GIMSA members, along with your leaders, that is the subordinates and the leaders, you carried out these elections of this GIMSA, and then you didn't tell the authorities, including the headmaster. So I am worried if you become a prefect you are going to do as such. You will be carrying out decisions without any authority from above. What do you say to this?
Inshallah, the time that we have the election, at that time I'm not on. I'm not in the
Please
office.
go back and sit down.
So those who are current, those who are current JIMSA executive as well as the JIMSA president, they refuse to tell the school that we have the JIMSA election. So I don't have problem with that. If only I am answered.
You know what I'm saying. You know the deal.
Yes, sir.
But we are warning them all the way.
Yeah, Honorable Najib.
Yes, my senior.
You are aspiring for assistant vice prefect border.
Yes.
So your concentration will be focused on bordering system. And in your manifesto, you said discipline will be your cherishable agenda. So I want to ask, the constitution of the school requires three punishments that should be given to habitual town goers or habitual home goers without exit. Are you aware of these punishments?
Yes. As day students, if you want to go home, you must ask for permission. And if
be elected prefects to see discipline at the able. Students will be nurtured in line with the school rules, norms, values, and regulations. Instilling discipline in students, including responding to bells, performing assigned duties, is my #1 priority. That is why I want to take it upon myself to carry the course of being the assistant girls prefect. My time shall see a tremendous growth in discipline.
that's it.
Students, in my brain, you would just have the feeling of studying. My moral and academic life is a role model for you, the student body, to emulate. My stay in office shall see a wonderful academic performance internally and also in the independent external examination. My tenure of office shall see one of the best ever hand services in Ghammish and office. Vote and vote well. Vote for your vote is your power. Cast your vote for Boateng Akosiako, the potentate, who has the power, the capability of leading you to a harmonious and an excellent labor. May Allah bless you all. Long live Ghammish. Long live Ghana. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll invite 2 teachers to ask questions, then 3 teachers, then 1 student. Come and stand there.
Hi, Apusia.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
In your introduction, you said you are an academician.
Yes, sir.
You understand that word?
Yes, sir.
Who is an academician?
I hold academic in high esteem. Thank you.
Is that how you define an academician?
Yes, sir.
No, okay. Secondly, we all know you are destined for success. You are destined for great things.
Yes, sir.
Because we know what is in you. What is your X factor?
My X factor? Please, I don't understand. No idea, sir.
Madam Akosia, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I asked this question. I asked the person before you, the one vying for assistantship of boys prefectship. I'm asking you the same question. Are you aware that academic performance is one of the qualities of a good school?
Yes, sir.
Are you also aware disciplining students is one of the qualities of a good school.
Yes, sir.
Do you agree with me that infrastructures are one of the reasons why a school is recognized?
I do agree with you, sir.
How do you explain this?
Some schools are well noted for they have infrastructure in their schools. And I understand they even grade some schools in A, B, C using infrastructure. And other schools are well noted for their discipline and academic performance. Thank you. I'm done, sir.
Akosia.
Yes, sir.
I like your eloquent manifesto, the way you read it. And my question is, as a leader, can you satisfy everyone? If yes, why? If no, substantiate.
No, sir, I can't. Because I will do something one way in the other. Another one will be pleased with it. Others will not be pleased with it. So as a leader, I can't do everything for people to please me, or I can't do everything to satisfy human interest.
Mr. Kusiaka. Mr. Kusiaka.
Yes,
please, can you sing the national pledge for me?
I promise, on my honor. I promise, on my honor, to be faithful and loyal to Ghana, my motherland. I pledge myself to the service of Ghana with all my strength and with all my heart. I promise to hold in high esteem our heritage won for us through the blood and toil of our fathers. And I pledge myself in all things to uphold and defend the good name of God.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. For coming. I made a series of announcements. I'll go over again. We said campaign opens yesterday. That was 9th March. Now tomorrow there's going to be a special voting for the various house prefects. It will be done by the house members, the various house members. Now it means that by the close of the day after prep, the house prefect should cease or should stop campaigning. Yes. Now for the other aspirants, tomorrow after prep, they have from now up to tomorrow after prep to campaign. So on Wednesday, no campaigning. Wednesday we'll have our elections in this great assembly hall. It's going to be a secret ballot. We'll have the registers here. We'll call a house, say 1A1. 1A1. Then you all come, we'll check your name and you cast your vote. On the same Wednesday, the results will be declared. Now on Thursday, we'll have an election for the various SRC executives and all class captains, club representatives should make it a point. The election will be held at Form 3 General House class. So you take note. Now on Friday, there will be an orientation for the outgoing and incoming prefects. So you take note, Friday, 8 a.m. we'll start the orientation. On Saturday, 3:30 p.m. we'll start the handing over. Be reminded that on Saturday there will be a PTA meeting, exactly 11 o'clock a.m. We'll start the PTA meeting. Then right after the PTA meeting, we'll start the handing over and the climaxing of the SRC week celebration. Now we said that as part of this year's election, we have come out with a campaign code of conduct. Then we are saying that all aspirants are entreated to follow the following regulations strictly to avoid the disqualification in case of any breach. Number 1, schools rules and regulations must be followed at all times. Number 2, the time schedule for the open and close of campaigns must be seriously followed. All campaign open on Sunday, 9th March at 6 a.m. and close on Tuesday, 11th March at 10 p.m. after press. Number 3, campaign messages will contain only realistic and attainable proposals. Number 4, there will be no criticism or insult of opponents. Number 5, there will be no posting of posters or any campaign materials on the walls of the buildings and other school properties. Number 6, candidates and their representatives or supporters are forbidden to use any kind of intimidation, threats, materials, food, or financial inducement with the aim of influencing people to vote for them. So these are the guidelines for your campaign. Now we thank you all for coming. We hope and pray that you have listened and listened well. You vote wisely. You've heard them. They have told you what they can do for you and the school. I told you that the reason why we are gathered here is that they are going to send their campaign messages to you. So after you have heard them, don't vote according to houses. Don't vote according to department. That this person is in general health department and for that matter I'm going to vote for that person. Knowing very well that voting for that person will not benefit you as a student and the school as well. You don't vote because you are in the same religion. You are a Muslim, the person is a Muslim, you vote for that person. You don't vote because you are a Christian. So you vote according to their issues because they are going to represent the school. A case where you call a prefect to come and represent the school and the prefect is not able to represent the school, the name of the school will be tarnished. So we urge you all to vote wisely on Wednesday. Thank you very much for coming, and from the 6 March past coordinators, all those who went to Tuta to participate in the 6 March, the students, so see Mr. Jamal. Immediately we disperse from here. You see Mr. Jamal for item 13. Don't forget. Now we also entreat all the students, the boys, should wait behind. As soon as we disperse from here, the student boys should wait behind. Nobody should move an inch. I mean it. So thank you very much. On behalf of the prefectorial board, the SRC, the headmaster and assistant headmaster, we thank you all very much for coming, and may the good Lord bless us all. We'll call on Mr. Huzaifi to give us the closing prayer.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. والله, our mission is to prepare students who will be successful in this world and the hereafter. Oh Allah, we ask you to grant us that success in this world and the hereafter. Out of your blessings, out of your mercy, out of your power, we ask you with all humility to make us successful in this world and the hereafter. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Please wait. Now, about the elections, we know that most of the portfolio is unopposed. Now, what it means is that you should get 50 plus 1. But the various portfolio that we have more than one candidate is simple majority. So take note, if you are going unopposed and you don't get 50 plus 1, it means that we need to find another person. And most of the portfolio are vacant. What we are going to do is that from now up to Friday, we are going to sit down and do appointments. So if you're a Form 2 student, know how you carry yourself about. John Mama wake up as a vice president and he went to bed as what? A president. So carry yourself well. Probably you'll be part of the students' leadership in 2014, 2015, even though you did not buy the nomination form. So thank you very much for coming. You wait for the teachers to leave. And so please, the various house should take note that tomorrow, as we said, there will be a special voting for the house prefect. The time will be communicated to you later, but it will be done on tomorrow. So just take note. So for the 6th March, people should see Mr. Jamal in Form 1 Arts class. I don't know which of the class, but just see him over there for your item 13. So you wait for the teachers to leave. Now be reminded that tomorrow we are coming to school as usual. There will be a normal classes. You've enjoyed holiday a lot from last week. You've enjoyed holiday. So please, tomorrow there will be a normal classes. I think today is almost time for closing. As I said, the day students should wait. The day student boys should wait behind. Nobody should move an inch. We thank you all very much for coming, and may the good Lord bless us all. To keep quiet, and for this election the returning officer for this election is Mr. Jamal. So please, he together with Mr. David, they will give you the results. However, after the declaration, we have series of announcements. We have an appointment to make. So please, after the declaration, you wait and you listen. So thank you very much. So the cadet members, please stand there. After the declaration, don't allow anybody to go out. Thank you very much. So okay, let me invite Sheikh Huzaifi to give us an opening prayer, because we don't know. After declaration, we don't know what will happen here. So we need Almighty Allah in our midst. Thank you very much.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. We pray to Allah the Almighty to let us have prefects who will steer the affairs of this school successfully. We pray to Allah the Almighty to select for us prefects who will be obedient to the authority of this school. We pray to Allah the Almighty, all those who contested for a post, may Allah grant some sort of tranquility in their hearts so that they will accept the results of this election. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
I know very well that now that we have Almighty Allah in our midst, we will let Headmaster to say something. You understand, before we declare the result. Thank you very much.
Peace be upon you all. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I couldn't come in time. We were busy doing something else with the home economics final year students, but we thank God that we were able to finish, and I managed to sneak in here to see the final compilation of the results. I was happy for some of you, and for some too, I will say better luck next time. That shouldn't deter you from contesting any position in your life. Because we heard about Professor Tamils. When he was in school, he contested all sort of positions, including SRC president, which he could not win. He contested the 2000 election first. He lost to J. Okufo. 2004 he lost. And he came 2008 and he won. So better luck to those who did not win. We hope and pray that you help those who won to steer the affairs of the school. And again, those who won, that shouldn't give you another feather in your cap to say you are the school prefect, you are the girls prefect, so you are beyond the authority of the school. You are there to represent the school, to tell your colleagues what they should do. We are not here to give you orientation. Orientation will come to those who won. More orientation will be given to you so that you know the portfolios you are holding, the responsibilities therein. So thank you very much for this audience. May Allah help us all.
Okay, we thank the master very much for this insightful message. So without wasting much time, we invite the electoral body. Hello. 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 Now we start the declaration of the results with the head category. This category was contested by Masood Ishaq and Fatima Said. Out of the total votes of 406, Masood Ishaq got 134 votes. Fatima Said got 262 votes. The rest represents spoiled ballot. Thank you.
Girls. Hello. Girls work. It was unopposed Rosemary Senior Lucas. Out of the 406 votes, she had 330. The rest representing spoiled vote.
Boys Works. This position was contested by 3 students, Sapon Seth, Musa Abubakar, and Afri Jesau. Now, after the votes casted and counted, Sapon Seth got 81 votes. Musa Abubakar got 133 votes. Afriye Jesau Benjamin got 165 votes. So Afriye Jesau Benjamin is the new next prefect elect, and his assistant will be Musa Abubakar for the boys category. Thank you. Please, keep quiet and let me mention the list. Please.
Prefect. The contest was contested by Angelina Atakra, Nyako, and Efriye Mata.
Out of the 406 votes casted, Ephraim Mata had 169, and Angelina Atakranyako had 200. Therefore, Angelina Atakranyako is the prefect.
This is fun. Listen to it well. Library prefect, contested by Abdallah Ibn Abbas and Amidu Daina. It was sports. Abdallah Ibn Abbas got 168 votes. Amidu Daina got 169 votes. She won with just a single vote out of the very good past. Please listen to the library. We need one boy and one girl.
Hello. The contest was between Selina Pompom and Abdul Karim Fatima. Out of the 406 votes, Abdul Karim Fatima had 191. And Selina Pompom had 197. Therefore, Selina Pompom is the main girls dining hall elect, and Abdul Karim Fatima is her assistant.
Boys dining hall. It was contested by Abdul Abubakar and Adi Isaac. Out of the 406 votes casted, Abdul Fattah Abubakar got 180, Adu Isaac got 200 votes. Therefore, Adu Isaac is the main dining hall prefect for the class. He will be assisted by Abdul Fattah Abubakar.
The contest was an unopposed contest, and it was Yabua Dede Comfort. Out of the 406 votes, she had 370. Therefore, she is the main sports prefect, the main girls sports prefect.
Entertainment was contested by Asamoah Richard and Amanfo Vasco Frepon. Now let me remind you that this contest, all of them are winners because you have the main entertainment prefect and the assistant entertainment prefect. Out of 406 votes, Asamoah Richard got 135 votes. Amanfo Vasco Frepon got 244 votes.
Assistant Girls Prefect. The contest was unopposed. Akosia Akobwati. Out of the 410 votes, she had 300. Therefore, she is the Assistant Girls Prefect.
Assistant Girls Prefect. And 94 votes. Sarah Boahima had 150 votes. Therefore, Agnes Nkrumah is the new Assistant Girls Prefect elect for the day students.
Senior Girls Prefect. The contest was between Ejewa Biomariam and Husseina Abubakar. Out of the 406 votes, Husseina Abubakar had 136. And Ejewa Mariam Bio had 200.
Assistant Boys Prefect for Brothers category. This contest was between Najib Tahir and Asowa Eba. Okay, out of the 406 votes cast, Najib Tahir got 97 votes. Asowa Eba got 283 votes. Please sit down, sit down. Pay attention. Sit down.
Hello?
Please. Open your phone. That's it.
Cadets, you are not working.
Hello? Assistant Boys Prefect Day. The contest was between Alasan Suleiman, Amu Achas, and Abu Mensa Ishak. Out of the 406 votes, Alasan Suleiman had 57. Amu Achas had 184. And Abu Mensa Ishak had 124. Therefore, Abu Achas is the Assistant Girls Prefect.
Hello. Hello. Now we have come to the main one. In fact, Daniel and Wafak, they are, I should say they are far, all of them, they are qualified and they are competent. It's not easy to choose between the two. But we thank you, students, for making the work easy for us. You have chosen one for us. So, I will declare the results. Out of 406 votes cast, 392 were declared to be valid. 40 votes were declared to be invalid. Out of the 392 votes, Muafak Osman had 173 votes. Abdulkanim Sumaila had 219 votes. 219 votes. So please, all the people elect will come from. Abdulkanim Sumaila is the new vice prefect elect for Ghana Muslim Mission University. Thank you.
All the prefect elect will come forward. All the prefect elect. We should all come forward.
All prefects elect should come forward. All prefects elect.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In fact, they are more than well, and we hope and pray that they can work very hard for the school. Now, please, wait. Please, let's be silent. Now the prefectorial board sat down and there was a series of deliberation. We came to conclusion that most of the portfolio were not contested, and for that
please keep quiet.
We need to do an appointment. So we've done the various consultation and we are going to appoint the following students to act in that capacity. So please, if you are here, you hear your name, you come forward. From today onwards, you are also part of the prefectorial board. So, without wasting my time, Mr. Muafak Osman will be our commentary prefect. So if Muafak Osman is here, please come forward. Muafak Osman, dormitory prefect. Please clap for him, Miss Fusaina Abubakar, girls dormitory prefect. Where is she? Where is Fusaina? Fusaina, if you are here, please kindly join your friend. Thank you very much. We have Miss Sarah Brahima, assistant works prefect, girls. Where's Brahima Sarah? So Miss Sarah Brahima will be assistant Rosemary Lucas Senior for the works prefect. Now, Owusu Ebenezer. Is he here? Owusu Ebenezer will be the sports prefect. If Owusu Ebenezer here, please come forward. He will be assisted by Sapon Set. Where is Sapon Set? Please come forward. Now, thank you very much. I know by the close of tomorrow, the various houses will elect their house prefect. And yes, I learned yesterday House 3 elected their prefect.
We are praying. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Okay, so thank you very much. Allow the staff members to leave us. Then if you have any celebration, you go out there and you celebrate. So, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Mr. Kamel, I'm really afraid. I'm really afraid actually. The Quran should have been the first before my opening prayer. Because always the Quran is the first before anything else. So I will take this as a last. Inshallah, may Allah forgive us.
It's a word of wisdom. We take it in good faith.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الله نور السماوات والأرض مثل نوره كمشكاة فيها مصباح. المصباح في زجاجة. الزجاجة كأنها كوكب دري يوقد من شجرة مباركة زيتونة لا شرقية ولا غربية يكاد زيتها يضيء ولو لم تمسسه نور على نور يهدي الله لنوره من يشاء ويضرب الله الأمثال للناس والله بكل شيء عليم. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. قل اللهم مالك الملك تؤتي الملك من تشاء وتنزع الملك ممن تشاء وتعز من تشاء وتذل من تشاء بيدك الخير إنك على كل شيء قدير. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
آمين. We thank Madam Uthman Umar for that beautiful Quranic recitation and the prayer. I think what he has done has captured the two items, and for that matter we would like to skip the item after his prayer to continue with the introduction of chairman for today's function. And to do that, we are going to call upon late Osei Retainer to come and deliver or introduce the chairman for today's function. Please, let's give it to him.
The headmaster, teaching and non-teaching staff, outgoing prefects, incoming prefects, all protocol observed. Osai Regina is my name, and I'm glad to be called upon to introduce the chairman for this occasion. The chairman for this occasion is a native of Salaga, born and bred in Kumasi, Aija, Zongo. He had his secondary education in Salaga, his hometown. He proceeded to University of Cape Coast, where he had his degree in psychology and second degree in MED, that's MED, in teaching education. He is a married man with a boy, a baby boy. Ladies and gentlemen, our chairman for today's occasion is no other person than the headmaster of this noble institution, Mr. Oman Modasi. Chairman, audience, your chairman, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Regina, for being snappy, brief, and concise. You heard it, some key words from the introduction. You know, when it got to Eja Zongo, she didn't merge the two. She said Eja, and then she brought what? The emphasis was on Zongo. So thank you for that. And there is another part that we are all jealous of, that small boy aspect. Thank you for that one too. So we will go to Mr. Chairman for his acceptance and opening remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very grateful. Actually, from the way I even walked in here, you could imagine how tired we are. But for you, we will die. So we are here to help in the program. And I'm fortunate to be selected as the chair. However, we are all aware that I wouldn't have been the perfect one, because we have more here who could have chaired the program very well or even better than me. But they are saying that one person should chair. So I'm very grateful to the organizers and the patrons of SRC and Prefects Board. We are here on an issue of girl-child education, which we would like to talk about. Basically, girl-child is a female child, according to some dictionaries. And we have Professor Grace Ufoma, who described girl child as a female child from 0 year to 18 years. Right to meaningful education as enshrined in the UN Constitution, likewise in the Ghanaian Constitution. And this includes a girl child. The right to education is a fundamental human right that is bounded on all and sundry. In order to achieve success in our developmental agenda, we need to look at the issue of girl child and make a very serious impact as such. According to UNICEF 2003, this is quite an alarming situation if you look at the statistics. They are trying to say that, or UNICEF is trying to say that 2/3 of all those who have no access to education are girls and women. 65 million girls and women never even started school. They have never started school. 65 5 million girls and women. It means they have never set their foot in classroom. So we here are fortunate. When we were having this PTA meeting, we have more females than males. I told them that I'm very, very happy for that, because anybody who comes here will sympathize with us, and whatsoever help that we need, the person will gladly provide. So we are very happy that we have majority of girls in this school majority of the students in this school to be girls, and we will try as much as we can to promote this agenda to encourage girls to be in school. This message is not meant for you alone. You have to take it upon yourself as girls and boys, especially the girls. Take it to your various houses. Tell them this alarming success that I just read, and we will all realize how important the education of girls is, and to be able to impact upon our society, our environment, our community, and the entire world at large. I'll end by saying that one of the most important aspect of education of the girl child is you look at a mother, an educated mother, and look at an uneducated mother, and you find out that educated mother takes very good care of her children than uneducated mother, and this one is a real fact, because educated mother will be able to read the prescription from the hospital, and she will deliver, or she will give the prescribed medicine as it has been prescribed by the doctor, because she's able to read and write. Whilst uneducated mother, excuse me to say, is a little bit careless, who couldn't read and write, and even what happens to the daughter or son, she wouldn't be able to know and take any good decision as to how to handle it. So we will urge you all to not to stop your education in the second cycle institution, but at least to further education to the tertiary. We are here to help you, and we will try as much as we can to do so. And we are not being biased. The boy child education too is very, very important, because if a boy has no education, he will become an armed robber, which will be a nuisance to the society. So all of you are encouraged to further your education. Without much ado, I would like to say I accept the chair. Thank you very much.
We thank Mr. Amadase for that wonderful piece and the acceptance to take on the chair's role. Now, we will have a message from my co-patron, Mr. Frimpong of the Summit. When he comes here, he has a message for all of us here, as well as he will introduce to us our outgoing and incoming prefects. So, Mr. Chairman, with your permission, we will call on Mr. Frimpong of the Summit to come and do so quickly. Then we shall proceed to the
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, who is the headmaster of the school, Mr. Omar Mudassel, my co-patron, members of staff, outgoing prefects,
incoming prefects, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. A year ago, we gathered at the old site to elect and swear in our executives. Now, today, we are here once again to swear in another batch of executives. That is the more reason why we are gathered here. We thank Almighty Allah for how far He has brought us. And we hope and pray that as we are gathered here, we will have the collaboration of all the students and the other members of staff. My message is simple. Once my colleague teachers are here, I will take this opportunity to plead with them that these are your small boys and girls. Last 2 years, there was a decision not to punish prefects outside. We are going to interpret that decision. What it meant is that if you are a prefect and you misbehave, we cannot punish you outside. We will call you and demote you so that we can punish you severely. We are urging you all. You have the support of the SRC. We have the support of the prefectorial board. So please, you have the support of all the students. So please, go ahead and discharge your duties as it has been enshrined in our constitution. Now to other students going about jubilating. Do you know what it means? You have given them your power. You have elected them as a prefect. So you should give them the maximum respect. Now, they are no more your co-equal. Let me borrow this word from our DCE. They are not your co-equal. So please, whatever you are going to do, be mindful that they are different from you. And if it comes to our notice that you disobey any of the prefects, you are doomed. Because this time around, we are going to empower them, especially the Form 2 students. It's very, very important. The fact that you are in the same class with them does not mean that they cannot ask you to perform or to discharge any duties. So bear in mind, from this evening, right after this program, it means that they are your prefects and they will continue to discharge their duties as it has been enshrined in the Constitution. So we thank you all for coming, especially members of staff. It has not been easy. Today has been a challenging day, but notwithstanding, you are here with us. So thank you all for coming, and may the good Lord be. Miss Ejewabi Omariam, Girls Prefect. Akosia Apo Boateng, Girls Prefect, Assistant, sorry. Agnes Nkroma, Assistant Girls Prefect, D. Rosemary Lucresenyo, Works Prefect. She's being assisted by Sarah, Miss Sarah Poema. Afriye Josau Benjamin, Works Prefect, Boys. He's also being assisted by Musa Abubakar. Now, Mr. Edu Isaac, Dining Hall Prefect.
She's being assisted by Abdul Fatahu Abubakar. Kabore. Miss Buampong Selina alias Akata. Dining hall prefect. She's being assisted by Abdul Karim Fatima. Dede Yabua Comfort Sports Prefect. Girls. She's being assisted by Vida Aposan. Owusu Ebenezer Sports Prefect. He's being assisted by Sapon Set. Masaudu Ishak Health Prefect. Fatima Boatema Said Health Prefect. Najib Tahir Dormitory Prefect. Husseina Abubakar Dormitory Prefect. Angelina Atapre Nyapo Prep Prefect. Please, sorry. Najib Tahir is a prep prefect. Muafak Osman, dormitory prefect. Mr. Abbas Ibn Abdallah, library prefect. Diana Amidu, library prefect. Frimpong Amanfo Vasco, entertainment prefect. He's been assisted by Asamoah Richard. Now, after house prefect, after Mumin Latifa, house 4 prefect. Shueba Omar, house 4 prefect. Asama Yakubu, house 2 prefect. Yebua Teresa, house 2 prefect. Fat Buatima Mata, house 1 prefect. Bravo Joseph, house 3 prefect. Shaibu Amadou, house 3 prefect. Osei Christian, house 2 prefect. And Boateng Nicholas, house 2 prefect. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I will introduce the SRC executive. Mr. Abdul Ghani Usmana, SRC president. Edewabi Mariam, vice president. Obed Asowa, secretary. Akosia Akon, vice secretary. Mr. Abu Mensa Ishak, organizer. Fatima Boatima Said, assistant organizer. Abdallah Ibn Abbas, PRO. Fatima Abdul Karim, treasurer. And finally, Fatahu Abubakar, financial secretary. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Frimpong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's settle down. We thank Mr. Frimpong for that wonderful work done. We are halfway through the event. Let's hasten up so that we will finish this thing in time. Without much ado, I'll call on Mr. Abdul Karim Al Hassan, the outgoing boys prefect, to come and present his accounts, his observations, and any words of wisdom he has for us all. So we call on Mr. Abdul Karim Al Hassan, the outgoing boys prefect, to come and deliver his farewell message. And I expect the police to come and back him.
Today marks yet another Remembrance Day in the history books of our dear school as outgoing prefects are going to hand over these physical authorities to the newly elected prefects. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot just hand over our authorities without showing the entire school body how far we traveled in achieving the success we are boasting of today. As it is often said by most people, suffer to gain. Indeed, the entire prefects went through numerous difficulties, but by the grace of God, almost all the problems are under control. This problem cuts across the camps of all the prefects, starting from the main school prefects, the compound prefects, dining hall prefects, sports and entertainment prefects, and finally, prep and library prefects. The vice chair. The office of the main school prefects, being the pivot of all the other prefects, encountered numerous problems which made our work very difficult. Among such problems is the rise in indiscipline among students, insufficient prefects to work with, and also lack of inadequate attention from the administration. These problems indeed made our work in the early days in our office very difficult and cumbersome. For now, we can say Alhamdulillah, because with the assistance of the school authorities, strategic measures were put in place which brought out the quality acceptable attitude in students that the school had fought for over years. Furthermore, Mr. Chairman, the compound dining hall prefects collaborated in assuring that sanity prevails both in the dining hall and on the school compound as a whole. The collaboration has helped in correcting the problems of dumping of refuse indiscriminately on the compound and also in the dining hall. Again, ladies and gentlemen, the only two sources of entertainment for the school, that is from the sports and entertainment department. This department had encountered problems in the past, cutting and from the lack of sporting facilities as well as competent sportsmen and women and lack of entertainment instruments. This made students bored because they lack activities that will make them happy at all times. This is why the entertainment and sporting family can boost off creating big smiles on the faces of students, because the sports committee has been able to recruit well-performing sportsmen and women, and also have been able to mobilize funds to give the school sporting materials such as running spices, javelin, muscles, shot puts, among others. The entertainment departments have over the months hosted grand entertainment which is done alongside with the help of the PH system that the school have acquired over the last 6 months. Lastly, we cannot do away with the challenges that the prep and the library prefects face during their tenure of office. These prefects are behind in academic success the school is swimming in the recent months. This was made possible by enforcing compulsory prep, and also inefficient use of library books. Students were in previous times absenting themselves from prep and were not using the library properly. I will end my speech by congratulating all the outgoing prefects, including myself, and all I will say Aiko for good work done. Alongside Ghammish, alongside Ghana, thank you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Now, please, let's do it again for Mr. Karim Al-Hassan. He has done well. Mr. Chairman, anytime I have the opportunity, I wish to also always congratulate these outstanding, I would say, gallant men and women. In fact, over the years, we can see some of these prefects holding dual roles. One acting as both sports and entertainment. You have another acting as both dormitory and compound overseer.
And defend the good name of Ghana Muslim Mission Senior High School.
And that I will dedicate myself to the service and well-being of the students.
I will dedicate myself
to do right
and to do right
and give equal rights treatment to all manner of students. I further swear that should at any time break this oath to this office. Break this oath of office. I shall submit myself to the laws of Ghana Muslim Mission Senior High School. And suffer the penalty and consequences for it. So help me Allah. Congratulations.
So you may take your seat. To my other prefects to try hard to narrow interest that would distract the political interest and the interest of the students in particular. We are incumbent with the obligations of promoting and safeguarding students' rights and ensuring that the students' rights are protected. Mr. Chairman, I must say that my administration will be liberal to welcome all ideas and advice from staff members and students, and also constructive criticisms are welcome to move the school forward. Mr. Chairman, fellow students, as Students Representative Council President, I wish to emphatically say that I will promote, protect and project the good image of the school to the outside world. To my colleagues, students, I shall at all times protect your interests and seek for your welfare. Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am assuring the staff and students that they will not regret supporting Abdulgani's Smiler's administration. Thank you. Long live
Thank you very much.
You don't even have to talk.
We have tried as we can to encourage you.